Today I'm going to show you some incredible feels that will blow your mind. Impact is crucial, as we all know. I've talked extensively about the pressure in the handle down underneath the golfer and how that pressure will really give you the opportunity to create down and straight. Understanding, once again, we've got the light end and the heavy end. The light end is always being compromised by what we believe to be the correct direction to push it to make this path and face line up. I want to show you a drill that is going to blow your mind. Well, the boxes are back out, and it's in an effort to make you understand angle of attack, how you use your levers through strike, pressure under the handle, and how you control your club path. If there is one drill, if there was one drill that the world over should be doing, it's this one right here. There probably isn't a golfer in the world that, if they've watched golf on TV, hasn't seen Tommy Fleetwood with his cane angular working on getting his club head over the top of that cane in an effort to hit great golf shots. And we've all seen him with his Tommy Fleetwood finish. I did a video some months ago on the ultimate ball striking drill, but this is level 2. If you haven't seen that video, do go check it out, but check it out a little bit later on because you would want to hang out here for a while. Let's understand that when we set up to the golf ball, the angle of this club shaft pitched relative to our spine, for my preference, wants to be as close to 90 as possible. Then when we stand up, we are able to see that the relationship between the shaft and the spine is still perpendicular, 90 degrees. All of a sudden, the base of the golf swing, or the ground, is now this stood up box. The angle of this shaft is the angle of the cane back here. But what we've now got is a greater pull for the club head to the floor. And if the club head is being pulled to the floor, it means that the handle is trying to lift itself up through strike. And in doing that, all of a sudden, what we feel is how the left hand and the right hand must work to keep the club head up. This is exaggerated on this plane. As soon as the club is down on the floor, I've got nothing in the grip. As soon as I lift the club head off the floor, I feel more weight in the grip. I'm having to use my thumb to push down and my index finger to push up to prop the club head up off the floor. In the same manner, I use my left hand to push down and I use my right hand to pull up to lift the club head off the floor. Then I lift it up at this plane here, and the object of the exercise is to swing around and pull the golf club forwards, swing around and pull the golf club forwards, and then as I swing the golf club around me, what my agenda is to move the handle back down underneath the height of the tee, and as I do that, I then want the golf club to swing over the top of the cane. So handle works down, club head swings over the top of the cane, and then it moves around on that plane. So I'm swinging the golf club on a baseball plane, and I'm able to navigate the handle back down, club head swings over. So if I was to then go back down to the floor, there's the handle forwards. Now I'm going to move the handle back down under the height of the cane as I were here. And then as I swing the golf club around, I'm then going to make sure that the club head stays inside of the box, which is this box. It controls the outside of the circle. And this is where people come unstuck. They all talk about, Stuart, this is absolute nonsense pulling the handle forwards. And if you haven't seen it, you don't know this. It's a video and a thumbnail from above. But up on this plane, you absolutely see it. forwards, handle works down, club face lines up, club moves around. Yes, we have some arm lift. We move it forwards, the handle works down, club head lines back up, and we move around. Then we come back down to the floor. Handle moves forwards, club handle comes down, club head lines back up, down at the bottom, and we're through. What this vertical box gives you is a real sensation of how much you need to feel that as you've pulled the handle forwards, A, you have started to move the pressure from the toe to the heel, which keeps you back so that you can move the handle back underneath you. I've got a friend of mine that's a tennis coach, and I asked him, what's the one thing that you battle with? And the thing he said was that people run up to a tennis ball and they forget that they've got a racket between their hand and the tennis ball, and they've got to fit that in. In the same manner, when we pull on the golf club and the ball is out in front of us, we all have an instinct to go more towards it onto the tiptoes. And so if you were to do that, and then I ask you to pull the handle forwards, all of a sudden you're going to crash into this box, aren't you? So as I practice swing here, I can pull the handle forwards, I can move the handle back underneath me, and I can get this golf club swinging over the top of the box. And what happens is, because of how heavy the club head is and how much it's swinging over the top of the box, this handle being pushed down and this right hand being pulled up gives us the opportunity to support the club head in the sky. Not only that, if I now take the box down so we can see it from face on, this pushing of the handle down and the club head swinging, can you see that's where I would still meet the ball early in the circle. So that's angle of attack, shaft lean forwards. Then I meet the ball later in the arc, club head swinging. Now I meet the ball with upstrike. So this drill gives you the sensation of being able to control the outside of the circle, which is the ground, but at the same time it allows you to feel like you can pull the handle deeper, lower, keep the club head above, and get yourself sat into that left heel. So when we then start to pop all that together, as I move the handle forwards, I'm very aware of how much I need to start to move the pressure from the toe to the heel. And now as I start to move the force and handle pressure back down underneath me, now I can really sense how that handle pressure, butt back, inside, 5 degrees down, 2 degrees from the in, 2.5 shuts path, hits me a draw. This game is so easy. It's so easy. If you're tired of paying too much for premium leather golf gloves, do head over and check out my channel sponsor, GX Golf Gloves. These gloves are trusted by elite, amateurs and tour players alike. Use my code GOODCOACHING to receive 10% on your next order. If you put the right implementation, the right ingredients in place to make you play the game that I know you all can. I hope you found that useful, and I think you'll find that, my friends, is good coaching.